Hi, I'm Sparks Johnson, founder of BeHealthyBeMore.com. I wanted to personally thank you for joining us in our ongoing discussion of how to be healthier so you can be more. We promise that we will endeavor to keep your trust and to make you aware of things that you need to be aware of so that you can choose to be healthier. I'll be talking to you again in a second. See you then. Hi, everybody. My name is Sparks Johnson, founder of Be Healthy, Be More. And this is a continuation of the welcome video. Thank you for joining us in our discussion. I'm here to continue the conversation and to tell you how we do it and what we believe in. And so what we really want to do is we really want to help you to become aware and cut through all the confusion so you can actively choose to be healthy so that you can be more. Now, we know that a lot of you are making healthy choices, but there is a reality behind all the advertising and the mislabeling, and that is the fact that everything that you may think about a certain product may not be exactly true. So we're going to dive into certain topics, and we're going to help you to understand what is really going on behind the facade of what those products are. We're going to be reviewing products that we see advertised on TV, giving the skinny dope, and we're going to be comparing those with a bunch of products that we know are the best, one of the best, healthiest options that you may have. So let's get going. We basically have found out that everybody would like to live a longer, happier, healthier life. Everybody should have the expectation of being able to grow up with their grandkids and even their great grandkids. And we should have an active life even in our later years. But let me ask you, is that what you see? Do you see people having a full, healthy life? Or do you see them giving up their wealth so that they can maintain their health? So it's not that we're necessarily against doctors, but we are deathly against what are something called chronic diseases, chronic conditions. These chronic things are, they never really get solved. They are just around. We just manage all the symptoms. We just keep on just shoveling drugs at the symptoms and try to make the people as healthy as possible. But there is, again, the truth behind that facade. 50% of all adults, if you think you're going to bypass this, 50% of all adults, 18 and above, that's you, 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, all of us have at least one, statistically speaking, chronic health conditions. 25% of those adults, that same group between 18 on up, have two or more chronic conditions. By the age 65, we have an astounding 80% of us have more than one of the chronic conditions. And by that age, we're probably on 5 to 6 prescriptions. Now, while we're talking about prescriptions, you may want to know that in this country last year, we filled 2.4 billion, that's with a B, 2.4 billion prescriptions last year. And that averages out to 12 per person in the United States. That is absolutely a staggering cost, and that helps explain part of the reason anyway why 86% of our nation's healthcare costs go towards chronic diseases. Now, the last one of the CDC report that came out about 5 years ago, this last thing should gather your attention, should really grab you. 70% of us, if you're not choosing health, 70% of us will have a chance of dying with a chronic disease. So that is one of the reasons, that's the main reason why, number one, we don't like chronic disease. It robs us, it takes away our wealth as we get older. And number two, it never gets solved. And number three, that's why we say if you aren't choosing to be healthy, you have a real good chance of ending up with chronic diseases. So, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about what are the keys to your health? What makes you healthy? What is the best thing? We always start off with the body. Your body's job is one of the most miraculous things that you have. It is your biggest asset. If you don't believe that, just get sick for a month and we'll see what you come out believing about what your biggest asset. It's not your cars, it's not your house, it's your health. And so we need to understand the requirements of the body. We need to know what the body wants from us to help keep us healthy because that is its job. A lot of people don't know that the thing the body uses most energy for is to keep our temperature at 98.6 degrees. A lot of people don't understand, and depending upon how you define what a cell is, that if you say 1001, your body just tried to make 25 million new cells. Now, that's an astounding feat that your body's trying to keep up with. So, that's why if we put bad things in our body, we stop that process or we impede it. And if we put good things in our body, is we help that process. So that's why we need to understand what the body wants and start giving what the body wants and not necessarily what advertisers want us to buy. We obviously need to reduce the body burden of toxic chemicals. We have a 13-minute video which will help explain what that body burden, what we mean by that. But that body burden is what triggers most of the, if not all, of the chronic conditions. And we need to have a simple way to do that. And what I mean by a simple way is that we all know that we're supposed to be exercising to be healthier. We all know that, but how many of us do that? We all jump on the bandwagon, or a lot of us jump on the bandwagon every January, and we make it that we're going to lose weight because we want to be healthier, and then by February, March, we're back to our old habits. So we need a simple way of doing that. We want to find ways that we start getting healthier so that we want to become healthier. I hope that makes some sense to you. So the next question is, what is your next step? Well, again, welcome, because you're joining a conversation here because we want to help you with the journey to make real choices so you can be healthy. On BeHealthyBeMore.com, we'll have product reviews. We're going to be watching TV and we're going to look for product reviews that you see on TV, and we're going to look behind the facade of the curtain. We're going to look down and we're going to go see if there's anything wrong. And if there's nothing wrong, we'll be the first ones to tell you about it. If there is something wrong, we'll be the first people to tell you about it. We're going to do product comparisons. We have a bunch of products that we know are very good, very healthy for you. If you choose to buy them, that's fine because it helps support us. But we're more than happy to put some of our products up to the test and see which one is good for you. We also will give you trends, news, and information for industrial things like the bottling industry, food industry, nutritional, mental health, all kinds of things. We'll be discussing all kinds of things. Then also on Facebook.com, we have Be Healthy, Be More, and we have natural bone tissue growth because the people who have osteopenia, osteoporosis, they have some of the worst traditional pharmaceutical choices available today. Our heart really goes out to those people. So we have some better options that we want to make sure you fully understand so that you can have a choice. It's all about that choice. If you choose it, you choose it. If you don't, you don't. So this is Spark Johnson. Again, I want to welcome you. And again, I want to thank you for joining us. This is going to be a lot of fun. And I hope that you realize that everyone, either whether you're healthy or unhealthy, everyone can feel better. So some of my good friends on YouTube say peace out. So we'll be seeing you again. Bye.